chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback now. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Look at me, I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan the camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty backing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a four and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle.
across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. So the drive takes them in the Giants' territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Jeremy Chin there defensively. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
The play brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Gray. He hits Baldwin right side. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Gray. Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw is Gray. To throw on 3rd down. He's letting this one go. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. 1st and goal at the 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Giants from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And all the way down to the 26.
On the handoff.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 49 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Space to run past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 35 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Giants. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Barkley, the ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Barkley. And he's got room. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 14-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. And even 60 yards.
First down.
On 1st down, Barkley. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They'll run with McKissick. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
Is the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 75 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Giants 21. Eagles.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is not going to go anywhere. We're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. This is Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Gray off the play fake. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
At the 22-yard line.
Gray now on 1st and 10. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's Gray, throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Rashad Perriman as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Giants 28, Eagles.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Gray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Gray. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Gray throwing on 1st down. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Rashad Perriman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead. Back to throw is Gray, operating from the gun.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run with Barkley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. Eric Armstead brought him down.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
The tackle made.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
First 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Gray. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Brings up second.
Now we're at the 41, second and 9. Here's a give to Barkley. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Gray, off play action. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Gray. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Watch safety green. 79.
Off play action. Gray. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Giants, first down. First and goal at the
Gray now. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Operating from the gun. Gray. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Brashad Perriman there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down now, Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Barkley on the carry.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Brought him down. A gain of 18 on the play.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's Gray off the play fake. He'll air this one out for Boyd. It's caught at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
Giants 60.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Look at me, I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up.